Hi everyone, it's Catherine here at Cat V Stitches. Welcome to my Flosstube channel. To any returning viewers, subscribers, hi, welcome back. As always, I really appreciate you, and for anyone who leaves comments, thank you. They're always wonderful to read, and love and support I always get, or just the laughs I have reading them make my day, so thank you very much. And to any newbies, hello, welcome. And this is not going to be a typical Flosstube video because I'm not actually going to be showing any stitching today. I'll come to what I am going to be doing in a second, but just to say that there has been stitching done over the past couple of weeks, but I've basically been quite monogamous in what I've been stitching on, and I'm hurtling towards a finish, hopefully in the next couple of days, and once I have finished I plan 2 new starts. So I thought it's probably not really going to be worth doing a Flosstube in the next week or so I'd give it a couple of weeks, then come back and do one because I'll have a bit more to show, including a finish, not necessarily fully finished but a finish, for one that I am quite happy about. But yeah, so I thought what I would do instead is just slot this in as a kind of stopgap. And this is basically me admitting to and hopefully enabling others regarding an addiction of mine. A quite funny addiction really, because I would like to take you back to not my first video, possibly one of my in the first 3 or 4 of my Flosstube videos. I made a rather grandiose statement about the fact that I would never buy any project bags. I would make all my own project bags and blah blah blah, and no judgment against people who bought their own project bags, but I would make my own, and yeah. That lasted a couple of months. I did make my own project bags, and I didn't, I do like my the finished articles. They're not by any shape or form perfect, or even that good, because I have found out that I'm not the best with a sewing machine. Broke one sewing machine and had to buy a new one as a result of this. And yeah, I'm just not very good with a sewing machine. I'll show you the ones that examples of the ones I have made. Oh, sorry, my cat's, I've got all my project bags down here. My cat's actually decided to sleep on one of them. Can I have that please, Greya? Thank you. So I followed the simplest one I could find, which was the Vorna Pfeiffer project envelope. She does an amazing tutorial. That's the Twisted Stitcher, I think it's called, and it's these ones. So they're yeah, the envelope ones. I mean, I've done this myself. She uses Velcro, but I just put this little pull here and these nice buttons. And what are normally in these contain my heids. So I've got these lovely badges on them. And so this is another example of one I did. So these hold rather large projects because I thought it was clever, but I've got 2 buttons on here, so you can have the larger, if you put a large project in you can fasten it there, and this fits in very easily a 10 by 10 inch Q-snap, or you can just fasten it on the lower button for smaller things. So yeah, so these generally contain my heids, or as with this one, multiple projects by the same designer. So this has got 2 of my Cricut collections that are currently on the go. So I made these and I agonised over making them. The seams are by no way straight, the backing fabric shows, and this is terrible. But they're hardy and they're well loved and well used. But I quickly decided that the stress of producing these was somewhat akin to the stress to finishing projects, and I couldn't do both, so I decided to jettison the making of project bags. And yes, it was better for my stress levels, but not necessarily better for my bank balance. So I think the first project bag, so like I'm admitting now, so as I said, I think I said previously, the first step to admitting to recovering from addiction is admitting you've got one. I don't necessarily think I'm going to be wanting to recover anytime soon, but I am at least going to admit that yes, I do have an addiction for project bags, but specific project bags, which I'll come to in a second. The first project bag I bought was, oh my god, now she's lying on this one. Sweetheart, come on, off this one. Oh, come here. Oh, there's my little Greyer. There you go, my tiny cat. I'm sorry, were you asleep on that project bag? There you go, you can go there. Oh, okay, now she's gone in an IKEA bag, so you might hear rustling from that, so I do apologise if that picks that up. Back we go. So the first project bag that I think I ever bought was from Love You More Studios, which is this one. So they were originally designed as book sleeves. This is one of their large ones. But it was Michelle Bendy who, I know she used to be affiliated with them, and I saw this, well, not necessarily this one, but I saw how she was using them for her cross stitch patterns, and I just thought they looked great. They're not huge, so you couldn't, really fit very well a Q-snap. So this is a 10 by 7, so this is kind of like on the small side, but I use this for all of my on-the-go Prairie Moon patterns, and it just fits it nicely, so yeah. But they are from America, so they're not cheap. I'm not saying that they're a rip-off, because they're very good, they're very, very well made, but with postage from America to England, it works out quite expensive. So I was then on the lookout for people in the UK who make project bags, and initially I found on Etsy a shop called Notenoughwipbags. I'll put the details in the notes below, and I have bought several from this shop, and I have been very happy with them. They're lovely bags. They fit the Q-snap, again this Q-snap in, it does fit in there. When you've got a pattern in here, sometimes it is a bit of a squeeze to get it in, but as you can see, this is Kathy Barrack Autumn on Lazy Bear Mountain, so this is an A4, and it does fit in there. The project's in there, plus my threads. The only thing with these is that they're very floppy. It's lovely fabric, as you can see. This matches up beautifully. The inside is this lovely material, but I'm not sure, it's not got a stiff interlining on it, so they're very floppy. So what I've found I've had to do, because I stand my project bags up like this in a container and in the Kallax units you can get from IKEA, and the boxes that go in them, well, they stand up in them. They're not laid flat really, they're stood up. So I found that they just flopped about. So what I've had to do with these is put in the cartoon boards that people use to wrap, to store their fabric. So these are acid free, and I just pop them in there like that, and it just keeps it upright for me. So I have this beautiful one, it's got this lovely tassel on it. Sorry, this is just my label so I know what's in there. I have this lovely one. Again, these are These are comparable sizes, and like I said, they fit that Q-snap in, and they've all got that cartoon cardboard board in there to keep it upright, but that's got that lovely little thing on the zipper pull there. Then, oh, I love this one. Look at those. This gold thread does shimmer and it's beautiful. So the inside of this is this lovely yellow. Then, as I did say, it was an addiction problem. This lovely blue one, and the workmanship on these is excellent. I wish I could sew like this on my machine. It's, you know, lovely and straight. The seams are beautiful and nice and tough, and the fabric choice is lovely. And these little ring pulls, zipper jewellery is gorgeous. So the inside of this is this. Then I have my pumpkin one, just a little pumpkin jewellery on that one. The inside is that. Now, I cannot say that these are still available in her Etsy shop, but I'm just letting you see the variety that she does and how nicely she matches up her materials. So this one, I really like this one. And again, it's got a really fun bit of jewellery on the zipper there. And the inside is that. So these are based in the UK, sorry, as well, I need to mention that. My mistake, I should have said that earlier. She is based in the UK, so for me, that's really good. They're not cheap. If you want to have a look at prices and things like that, just go in a shop and have a look yourself. But I'm happy to pay what I've paid. I just got one initially from her, saw the workmanship of it, saw how well they were constructed and how, you know, hardy these are. I've had these for quite some time now and they get bashed about a bit. They've been in my dog's mouth and things like that. Don't go there. And they come out brilliant. So I am very happy with them, and I've been very happy to pay for it. And it is a case of you pay for what you get, and I'm very happy for what I got for that. So we're talking about in the £20 to £30 per bag range. And then I bought this one from her as well. This I use to, it's got a bit of a, you know, so you can stand it up a bit, but this I use for my knitting. Okay, so that was the first shop I used to purchase bags, and I've been very happy with them. But then I found Patchworkpawprint, and this is where my obsession has kicked up a notch. A lady called Val owns this shop, and her work is brilliant. And I now, every month when I get paid, I find myself going on there, and it's so difficult because she'll get new bags on there, and I'm just like, oh my god, why are you doing this to me? And this happened the last time I got paid, and with me it's also linked to stress, as I'm sure with a lot of us. You know, you're there, you're stressed at night, and you're just flicking through the shop and you see these bags and you're like, sod it, bye. And then you're thinking, well, I have got some new starts planned, so it would be nice to have a nice bag to put them in. Oh, it's so dangerous. You know, I've got heating and cats and dogs to pay for, but you know, yeah, whatever, I'm just going to reduce the amount of fizzy drinks I'm drinking, and that should cover it. But yeah, so this is again on Etsy. She is called Patchworkpawprint. Again, details will be down below, and I'll now show you these beautiful, magnificent bags that she does. So she does both vinyl fronted and non-vinyl fronted bags, and these are there are various sizes for these. So on Notenoughwipbags they were just the one size, but these are, you can get larger and smaller ones. So this is the larger size, and this is just one of my favourites. This is a William Morris material. So there's the back. Again, absolutely amazing workmanship. Oh, no complaints at all. So you've got the vinyl front. So this, as you can see, is an A4 sheet in there. Easily fits the Q-snap. There you go, just for size reference. If you were to do a 10 by 10, I don't think that would not, you could fit it in like that. It would fit in width-wise, but length-wise it wouldn't. But I very rarely use a 10 by 10. I'm found that this is my ideal size. Even when I'm working on Hades, I'll use this size. So the inside of this is this material here, but what she also does is these little notions here. So it's a thread keep with a little hook there. So yeah, so you can, this captures your threads when you're in the process of using them. You can put scissors on there, you can put needles in it. They're just absolutely lovely. So there you go, so that matches this one. Sorry, it matches the inside fabric of this. So that's one. Okay, so this is a fun Halloween one that I got. So there. And it is the vinyl front. This currently has my Supernatural project in. And yeah, again, this is one of the larger ones. It's got these buttons here that says the Patchworkpawprint. Yeah, handmade by Patchworkpawprint, and very hardy. These will stand up. For these ones with the vinyl front, I don't have to put any kind of extra support in there for it to stand upright. So they're good, sturdy construction. So there's that one. Now, I kind of became obsessed with the like William Morrissey type material things. So this one, which is again absolutely beautiful. The inside of this is that. It's not just the material that matches so well, it's like the zips. So like the orange zip on that one, it just all goes so well, and this, the tan zip that matches up with that. It's just, those little details are just, you know, what makes these bags, as well as everything else, but that is just like the cherry on the top. And this again, look at that. The zip and the pull just going perfectly with the material. And inside, there you go. Oh, love them. I know. Please don't be cruel in the comments below about this. You know, they're my joy. So look at that. How amazing is that fabric? And this again has a little notions packet with it. Beautiful fabric inside. Oh, and again the zip just matching perfectly with it. And next I'm going to come to my more recent purchases. She does also do bags that do not have the vinyl front on, and look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. Now these are a little bit more sturdier than the Notenoughwipbag bags. Both of them are excellent workmanship, but this, it does stand up a little better without the need to put some support in. So yeah, that is just beautiful. The you know, this stitching is just perfection on here. I really do wish I could. It's just a plain fabric inside there, but no, that one is gorgeous. And then this is another one. Just as soon as I saw this one on the website, I knew I had to get it. And then again, for these ones without the vinyl front, it's normally a plain inside. This is one of my newer ones, and this one comes with a little notions packet as well. And this, now I don't have, I will say straight from the off, I have no affiliation with either of these companies. They are just two small businesses within the UK who I found, who I absolutely love their product, and I just wanted to share it with you. I'm sure anybody who's used these companies will know that, you know, they are, sometimes you have to wait a little bit if they need to make the bag, but when they've got them in store, they're out to you really quick, so that's always appreciated. And with Val at Patchworkpawprint, what had happened was I think I had saw this, purchased this, then for some reason was still on the web page, saw this one and wanted this one. So this one is a little bit larger, and then saw another one which I'll come to in a second, and she was on to me straight away saying, look, you've purchased these but you've done them separately, so I'm going to refund this, put them all in together, blah, straight away, no messing. And then she popped this in as well as a thank you, and I was just like, thank you for these, you know, these amazing bags. I absolutely love. I'm more than happy to pay the amount that she's asking for, because again, they're lovely and sturdy. These are going to last and last and last, and they are gorgeous. So yeah, I was very happy with that. So I just wanted to do this video just to spread the news about them for anyone, you know, even if you're not in the UK and outside the UK, I would still encourage you to take a look at the products that they both got, because they are so beautiful. The material choices and the way that they match up their material is just chef's kiss, just on point. So that's that one I got. So I'm going to be putting a new start in this one soon. Then I got another vinyl fronted one, which is another of these William Morris type ones, which is very similar to this. It's kind of in it's the same family, which is why I got it. I love this one so much, I wanted to get this one. So again, look at how this is matching, and look at the work on that, just perfection. There we go. And then this one, another quilted one, and this is one of the largest ones I've bought. Again, it's a plain interior because it's not the vinyl front, but it's very sturdy. And again, I don't think I'm going to need to put any extra support in this once it's got an actual pattern in it, but yeah, stitching and everything is just spot on, and we've got this matching up perfectly again. So the last one I have is another Halloween themed one, and this one has got a little handle on the top, and it's this glorious one. Absolutely love it. It's just so fun, all the different books on there, and yeah, it's just the plain inside. And this is, I think this is, yeah, this is my Lindy Stitches pattern, but also this came with a slightly larger thread, whatever, oh, I can't remember the name of them, Notions or whatever, but yeah. So yes, oh, and I think I've already shown you that little one there as well. Yeah, this is my addiction. Every month I'm like, right, that's it, I'm not going to get any more. And then I'm just browsing Etsy like you do, and I just accidentally click on the icon for the shop, and it's like, oh no, they've got some new ones on there that I love. I'm going to have to buy them. They need a home, someone who will appreciate and love them. And of course that has to be me. Yeah. Take a look yourself. I really do encourage you to. You know, the small businesses need our help and our love, and, you know, our business and things like that. I like to think I've done my part and probably will continue to do my part until, you know, I decide to go cold turkey. But yeah, I couldn't make them myself anymore because it would take me hours upon hours to do it. I'd get so stressed. I'd even practice, you know, trying to sew straight and all of that, and the second there were layers involved in it, it'd be like, oh my god, I'm just going to throw this sewing machine out the sodding window. So yeah, and I like pretty bags. I like to put my work in pretty bags. It's, what can I say? I never thought I would, but I do, and every now and then I will laugh at that rather arrogant statement I made at the start about, oh yes, I'm going to make all my own bags from now on. Nah, I'm quite happy doing this, thank you very much. But yes, I hope you enjoyed that. Please do take a look at the shops. Like I said, I am in no way, shape or form affiliated with either one of them or anything like that. I just appreciate good work and good customer service and wanted to share it with you for anyone else who was on the lookout for a new shop to buy project bags from. So that's that done and dusted. This is, for me, is an incredibly short video. Life-wise, yeah, things are as things have been for a while. I am just, you know, shooting along. It's my mum's birthday today, so that was nice. I was supposed to go this weekend actually, but had to cancel that. For those who don't know, both my parents are in their mid-80s, and long story short, I got exposed to somebody who had COVID. Not face-to-face COVID, but I was very close to them, and that literally, it was my sister. My sister is a nurse, and she managed to get it, but she didn't realise until I had literally, because I was due to pick up some things from her house to take to my parents this weekend for their birthday, and I literally got to the house and was talking to her husband while she was upstairs, and she came down with a COVID test going, yeah, Catherine, you're going to have to get out of the house, I've got COVID. So it was like, okay, bye-bye. Her fiance and my niece, her daughter, didn't have COVID themselves, but obviously they've been in close contact. I've not got it, but my parents were a little bit wary because I was going up to see them the next day, and it's like, well, can we give it a week before you come up? You know, they're in their mid-80s, they just want to be ultra careful, perfectly understand. So I had a weekend off from going up there. I don't mean that in a nasty way, but you know what I mean. My plans got cancelled and I had nothing else to do, so I just did tons of stitching. The dog is still a hurricane of chaos, but is gorgeous. So on Saturday instead, what I did was took her for a walk in, there's like a country park where I am in Bury in northwest of England, and I didn't, even though I'd lived here for like 15 odd years, I never knew this place existed, and it's literally 10 minutes up the road, but it's got a river running through it, and a river that's actually quite clear. It's got a canal and a river. The river she's fine to go in because it's not that, well, I'm quite sure it is polluted, but it's not, oh my god, I'm sorry, my cat has just jumped up somewhere she's never jumped before, and I'm just wondering, is she stuck or is she going to be able to get down? It's a big bookcase I've got, and she's just jumped right on top of it behind a load of books that I've got across the top. Are you alright? Greya? Greya? Are you going to come down? I'm going to have to come and get you. No, she got up there herself, she can get down herself. Sorry, anyway, it's a bit distracting. Yeah, so we went up there. Now, you walk along the canal, and then you get to like a wooded area, and then you've got the river running through. Now, the canal is not an area where dogs and that go in because it's murky, it's got algae all over it, it's basically covered in green algae. So we were walking alongside this canal, and I had her on a tight lead, and we got to the end of the path. So the canal carries on, and then the path veers off, and we just started to veer, so I just loosened the lead a little bit, got distracted by someone, and the dog, being that she's a golden retriever who loves water, decided, oh look, water, and decided to dive in the canal. Problem is with canals is that their sides are more often or not sheer and brickwork because they're man-made. So she was able to jump in there fair enough, but she couldn't get out because she had nothing to grip onto. So I was then looking down at a 7-month-old pup who now looked like a green monster, and thankfully she had on a harness, so I was able to grab the harness and just like yank her out, getting myself absolutely filthy and covered in green algae at the same point, and having a dog just looking at me going, what did I do? So after that it became, oh, she's down. So after that it was like, yeah, you're getting in that river now. But we got to the area where it's easy access to the river, and there were a couple of other dogs there, and one happened to be a 10-month-old golden retriever. Well, that was that. Then I could let her off the lead, and literally I was only going to go there for an hour or so. 2.5 hours later, my dog was still loving life with this other golden retriever, and I'd made some new friends with the owners. So, and there were like lots of other dogs coming in and out, you know, because this happens, as I found out, this is a nice meeting spot that a lot of people tend to go to Saturday afternoon. And so I will be, when I'm not going to my parents on a Saturday, I will be a regular visitor there now, because my dog was in heaven and was absolutely knackered for the rest of the day. So I got a ton of stitching done. So bringing it back to stitching, I managed to get a ton of stitching done Saturday afternoon. So that was really nice. And there was almost another disaster with some fabric, but I managed to get home in time to stop this. I've been really good about remembering to shut both my front doors, so when the post comes in she can't get to it because of the inner front door kind of thing, but I forgot to do it. But I remembered I forgot to do it, and when the ring bell thing said that there's a postman there, I managed to get back in time to rescue the package before the dog managed to get in it this time. So no more ruined fabric this time. But yeah, no, she's still a ball of chaos, but she's lovely. So yeah, and the cats are still living the life up here. They all seem quite happy. And to be honest with you, when it gets like this, when it gets to late autumn heading in, you know, when it gets towards November time, they pretty much stay indoors and up here anyway. You know, they like their home comforts, they like the bed, they like to be, you know, comfortable, so they're not really suffering much. And the dog is now starting to calm down a little bit, so what I'll start doing is little introductions soon, and hopefully sooner rather than later they'll be able to coexist a little bit better. But anyway, I won't go any more. This is just, like I said, a little video, just a little Flosstube extra to insert in between actual Flosstube videos. I hope you are all doing as well as you can do as with things are at the moment. We're all, I mean, I'll tell you one thing that is going to drastically curb my bag addiction is what's going on at the moment here in the UK. It's all a bit uncertain, so everybody's kind of like, you know, especially with heating bills and fuel going up so much. I am at the moment in a position where I can, you know, treat myself a little bit, you know, for a little bit each month, but I am fully aware that that is a very it's not a position that everybody's in, so please don't think I was just trying to, for this video, I'm not trying to go, hey, look at this, look at what I've got. No, it's not. It's just really an appreciation for good work when I see it, and for anybody who possibly is on the lookout for a new place to purchase bags, just to give you an idea of the wonderful workmanship at these places. and they too still need customers and our support so they can keep going during these times. So anyway, all that to say, I hope you are all safe and well and doing as well as you can do with the way things are at the moment. Please know that I love you all, and as always, you know, if you like what you see, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not, and please carry on leaving comments because I love them all. I may not at the moment be able to reply as quickly as I used to. A lot of stuff going on at the moment, and it's amazing how the comments do start to tot up, and it does take a bit of time sometimes to read, because I read every single one of them. I do not know how these people cope that get hundreds and hundreds of them. I mean, I get about maybe 20 or 30 of them, and I start to feel, oh my god. But when you see some people who get hundreds of them, I just do not know how they cope with that. But that being said, I love each and every comment and appreciate them all. So please carry on. I will hopefully see you in a couple of weeks. And I think that's pretty much it for now. Yeah, so I will see you soon.